Let me ask you a question. In my opinion, as a friend of yours, there's only one thing hanging over your head that I feel like we should address because I don't like hearing it. People that oppose you, they don't just oppose you. They say you use God for clout, which is offensive to me.
Wow.
But when I see D1, it's like he's trying to exploit God and religion for his rap career.
So I want to ask you a question. How do you feel about people claiming you use God to get clout and props and attention? What's your response to that?
If me getting attention is getting God more attention, then that's the win. That's a byproduct of what I do is that, the bigger D1 gets, the more God is in the algorithm. The more God is brought mainstream. And that's what they don't realize is, bro, the key for me is to throw alley-oops every time. So when I get the attention, I can either be a ball hog with it or I can throw the alley-oops to the big man, and that's God. And that's what I'm doing. I'm becoming a professional at throwing alley-oops every time because I'm getting more attention than ever in my life in this season, right?
Yeah.
D1, you getting all this attention. Yeah, but what am I doing with it?
It's all about you and you defending God.
There you go, bro. There you go.
Welcome to another day of Can't Make This Shit Up. Good morning, y'all. So, Ray Daniels and D1. Ray Daniels says that he gets offended when people say that D1 is exploiting religion to boost his career. He gets offended. Well, Ray, you should be in church today, huh? You should go to church more then, right? You shouldn't be in a polygamous relationship then, Ray. When you charge artists to critique their songs, and 90% of the songs are dealing with street shit, and you saying how dope they are or what they need to do better in those songs, that's hypocritical, Ray. Sounds like a con job to me. D1, when you say that you throwing God the alley-oop and you keeping God in the algorithm, D1, you're not God or bigger than God. God throws us the alley-oops every second of the day. God is the algorithm. See, my problem's not even with these frauds anymore. My problem is with y'all, the people who believe in these guys, who actually support them and put money in their pockets for just trying to con, scare, and just feed you bullshit all day on this device. I'm not gonna get into a debate about religion. There's no way. There's no way. I won't do it. It's a waste of time. I need y'all to stop letting, and not just Ray and D, but stop letting all these con men, all these guys with all the advice, all these guys with all the finesse y'all. You know, I think it's time for like people, especially grown people, to stop being scared and stop allowing yourself to be prey. Not pray to God, but pray as food, people hunting for your belief system. They're trying to make you believe something that is not going to be beneficial to you. The Charleston Whites, the D1s, the Ray Daniels, all these guys that get on here and glog every day. You know, when I look at the Ray Daniels, the Tony Nails, all these different guys out here that been feeding artists bullshit for years. Ray been talking about Boom Man, but Ray, you doing the same shit. You charging people just to listen to their songs. That's not gonna benefit none of these motherfuckers. Not even a little bit. For years I've watched these seminars and DJ getaways, and zero artists have been broke on any of these shits. Over the 20, 30 years I've been involved with this game over 40 years, but for these, these seminars and DJ getaways, and I'm not gonna name them, all of them, far as I'm concerned, ain't none of these motherfuckers broke no artists. If there was one or two, then imagine that 1 or 2 out of 20 something, 30 years. These shits are just a money grab to prey on artists' inability to get their shit heard. Y'all spend all this money to go to these places, hotels, travel. You go to these seminars with these guys sitting up on these stages acting like they know what the fuck they talking about. None of y'all ever got signed. None of y'all ever went anywhere further than you did before you spent all that money for the membership, travel, food, hotel, clubs. It's a money grab, man. It's a money grab. What D1's doing is a money grab. D1's preying on y'all's on the Christian community's weakness and on their belief system that they think that street rap was bad way before D1 was born. See Dolores Tucker back in the early 90s was doing that shit way before D1 was even a thought. There's already a big audience that's scared because of religion. That's why they put their money in, they scare them, they finesse them. That's a system. When hip hop artists, all these people now that are on the internet trying to tell you, let me critique your music, listen to your music, this, that, the third. I know. It's a money grab. They ain't getting you nowhere. A motherfucker listen to your music, what's that doing for you? There is no more A&R. That's over with. Hey artists, there's no more A&R. Hey artists, when you go to these showcases, because I do a lot of them, make sure when you go to the showcases how official the people are giving them. Now, I don't mind artists having a place to perform and promoters having a chance to give them that. But you ain't got to charge them a whole bunch of money for that. People got to stop being finessed. Stop being finessed by these con men whose resumes may be good for back in the day, because back in the day is not here no more. It's like a new planet now. Whatever worked back then, hardly any of that shit will work now. I'm just saying, I'm not even worried about these con men anymore. I'm worried about y'all. Stop feeding into the bullshit.